Welcome to another Pitstop Head video. I am back in Everquest and boy has it changed. The closed alpha session has now finished and we are into closed beta. And already there are lots of different things. Now I've been in here for a little while playing, gathering up some resources, clearing my little acreage here, my spot, my land, my space where I'm going to build my new structure, which is what this video is going to be about, this sequence of videos. Now you can see here on my header that I have Pitstop welcomes you for a pint in his pub. And that is what I'm going to be building, okay? I'm going to be building a pub. Now in my previous series of 10 videos based in the alpha version of Everquest Next Landmark, I built a castle, and that was very much a learning process. And I was looking at how to use tools, how to make templates, the different effects that I could achieve, and the way materials work with one another. And I was kind of experimenting. You can see those here. I'm going to put a few links up for you. I put some links to the last ones because that's when I really got to grips with what was going on with this game. Okay, now we're back into closed beta, and things have changed. There are new textures, there are new requirements, there are new tools, okay? So there will be a certain amount of learning as we go along, but I do know a lot about this game now. I've got at least 50 hours on it, and I have set myself a task. And that task is to create the Ye Olde Fighting Cocks, which will go into this space here. I'm going to elevate it slightly. I'm going to have a wooden platform, some wooden legs, based across on the right over here in this space here. I'm going to have my forge and all my crafting devices over this side, which I'm going to put into a little building at some point. It's one of the nicest pubs in a small city near where I live, and where I grew up actually is a pub in St Albans, Hertfordshire, and that pub is called the Ye Olde Fighting Cocks. And I reckon it's about 800-900 years old, which makes it very old indeed. And so what I did is I searched around for some plans, and this was much harder than I expected it to be. I contacted the archives department at the county offices, I spoke to the libraries, no one had a plan. And then one day I had an idea. A simple idea, and it was quite funny really, because what I did is I phoned up the pub itself and I got through to some young chap. He was at the bar and he said, there's a map on the wall across from where I'm working. And within a matter of moments he'd taken a mobile picture of that map. It gave me a layout of the floor plan, and he sent it on a mobile. His new iPhone that he sent a picture to me on my iPhone. And now I have a plan to work from, and you will see it grow in this video. Okay, so this is the first part. There's going to be a whole series of parts. It's going to take quite a while to do it. And the video is going to be some fast forwarding, some animation, and then there'll be moments when I stop and talk to you about the creation and how I feel it's going and where the project is going to. Now this is going to be the first building on this spot. I can and will have a second plot over this side probably, or one side, which will expand my domain, and I don't know what I'm going to build in that yet. But if you've got any suggestions or anything you'd like me to build, then let me know in the comments section down below. But in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get going on my project, and the first thing you'll see me doing, it'll probably be a series of animations, fast forwarding to begin with, is to create a platform. Because I don't necessarily want this buried down in the land here, but I will use this space as cellar space below the pub as it grows. The Ye Olde Fighting Cocks. So guys, I hope you enjoy this. Do give me a thumbs up, subscribe, because there'll be more of this coming onto this channel. So stay tuned and watch what happens as this real life old-fashioned pub grows out of this plot here. My name's Pitstop Head, and this is the Ye Olde Fighting Cocks Everquest Next Landmark series of films. Enjoy. Okay, so core to this design is we're going to have this raised platform to the left hand side here. So what I need to do is I need to build some steps up to that domain. This is the road. Okay, so you can see that my space, my plot is coming on. We just saw me creating some templates for some stairs, and I've decided that I'm going to use stone as the base, largely because this is an easier resource to mine, but it does look really impressive when you lay it out, as you can see here. Obviously, wood will be the main ingredient, if you like, for my pub. It's going to sit very proud on this section here. Now I am going to extend my plot out in that direction, because that area there leads out into this valley, and people will see my plot much more clearly, rather than if I go further into the land here, where it's kind of hidden in amongst these beautiful trees here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it out that way. I'm not going to put it out that way, as the land dips down a bit more and it's a bit more with something I can cut out a slice here, and so I'm going to put an extra plot in there, and that's what I'm going to do next. So you'll see me do that, and what I'm going to do that is I'm going to head over to one of these here. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Nope. Must be the next. Must be this. So we've got claim flag, and I have an attached claim flag. I'm going to craft one of those. Excellent. And what this enables me to do is sort of split my zone up into districts.
I'll have the road down this side coming into the area with my crafting on the right hand side, which I shall smarten up with some kind of frontage. Now I've got the pub, which is like the centerpiece, and then I'll have over this way some space to create another building once I have designed and built the pub. Now the pub might need more space up on a level, so having this area over here is going to be very beneficial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that new claims flag down. Now you can see it here. Okay. I've done this once before. Okay, so what we need to do is have a little gander. So you can place it underneath, or you can place it, I'm going to place it there. Now that's the direction. You can see if you're looking a bit closer here, you can't get in any closer, but I've got my steps on the other side, which is a clear indication that this is the area I want to grow. Okay, let's confirm that. Ooh, very dramatic. And so now this is, and it says here, look, Pitstop Head's claim 2. Now we can adjust that. You can just click on you, and let's go to this one. Here we go. And what I'm going to do is here, so I'm just going to write in here the same as the other one. Pitstop Head welcomes you for a pint at his pub. Welcome to the Ye Olde Fighting Cocks. I'll just put a couple of tags in there. Pub, tavern, etc., etc. That'll do, lovely. Leave it like that. Tavern. Okay, tag, excellent. And we'll just take a little picture. There we go. And excellent. Good. And you can see that people who are in this area are coming along to my land already. That is because I have constructed the 3 types, the basic types of crafting stations here, so people can use those if they want to. You can use them by the public. So right, I'm just going to start a bit of clearing. Okay, and you'll see that in stop frame. So you'll see that now. Okay, so after some work, as you've seen in that speeded up version, I have created the platform onto which I am going to build my pub. You can see it's fairly huge. Now, I was explaining earlier about how I got the image. I'm going to quickly flash it up again for you here. And you would have seen that it's a fairly straightforward layout. It has a octagonal center, which is kind of the basis, and that was the original part of the Fighting Cocks, and it's called in this section the original pigeon house. Okay, and what we're going to do is work on building that first. So what you'll see me doing now is trying to get as much of an angle on this as possible, and then I'm going to put down the foundations, the floor plan, so we can see how that's going to grow. I'm going to try and make it as big as I can to fit into the screen and follow my plans. I then have a series of external shots and internal shots for which I'm going to use to model the pub with, so we will see how it grows. And so this video is going to end once I've laid out the floor plan. Okay, so that is the floor plan of the Ye Olde Fighting Cocks, and you enter in over this side, and there's a central bar area, there are a couple of chimneys and a couple of levels. So that is the basis of this build, and that is the end of this first video. In the second video I'm going to add a bit more around the edges to spruce up this area, and I'm also going to obviously start building up the walls. Now you can see I've used plaster to lay this out because it's nice and clear, but you also see beams and windows and all types of details going into this design as it grows. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the second part of my building the pub, the Ye Olde Fighting Cocks.